Well, hello, everybody. How are you all doing today? A very, very happy Tuesday to you. I hope you are doing well. Back with more Junkyard Builder. Now that we've gotten started, I feel like I can't stop again. So we're going to keep doing more with this. It's a lot of fun. Now that we got our incinerator up and running, I think we're going to be able to start making some pretty good cash. We're going to be able to start getting some pretty nice upgrades. Trying to upgrade the incinerator one more time today. Maybe even upgrade my cleaning tools so that way it's not going to be so painfully slow to do all of the cleaning of all of our furniture. See if we can find some cars that we can start putting together. Stuff like that. Lots of good fun. Looking forward to it. But yeah, let's get in and start saying hello to everybody, starting as always with the best wrench crew in the business. There is no better than the super effective superiority that is Cozy Worship Space, David W7535, Lady Fluffy Dragon, and Big John Swigert, the foursome. And of course, Cozy is sleeping, David is working, John is here with us, Lady Fluffy might be in at some point, I do believe. We also have here on the Twitch side, we've got Gamer Sue here. Also, Jade the Fae, welcome to Rusty Champaign. Thank you so much for the follow on Twitch. I appreciate that very, very much. We got It's Me from Facebook. We got D-Skip here as well. On the YouTube side, we had an early hello from Ethan. We've also got Brian Pietrowski here. We got Blessed Day Pam. We got Jamie Mike. We got Alex Bryant. Got Arthur Rompai. We got Guardian Jane. We've got, I hope I say this right, Denial or Daniel Valeriev. I hope I said that right. I'm sorry if I said it wrong. I suck with names. We got Jim Dog. We got Kells Coded. We got Teresa Vicar. We've got Kenta. And I think that it gets us all caught up. Oh, there we go. There's Lady Fluffy. You're here, but feeling pretty rough with the migraine. Well, Lady Fluffy, if you're not feeling good, just close your eyes and don't worry about anything. Just it'll all be good. So yeah, if you need to go and just lay down and rest, that's perfectly good. Chosen One also here as well. And for everyone else that's out there watching, lurking, hi. Very, very happy Tuesday to you. Let's get in to our place. So you're gonna change your username to your YouTube name. Okay, cool. Sounds good. Cryo Phoenix, how you doing? Great to see you as well. I hope you're doing good. So for those of you who may not have seen our last episode, we did go here and we got ourselves our fancy incinerator. So now we can burn garbage for $100 a bag. It's basically like having money in every garbage bag. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing. We also got our flatbed trailer that we're now calling flatbread because I kept calling it that. So here's our flatbread. And we got some cars back here that we're working on getting put together. We also have, we don't have an active contract right now. So we finished off our last contract last time we were here. So we're going to have to look at getting another active contract, and go from there. Let's see. Got the reach truck and mega store and unlock the bakery department. Oh, cool. The reach truck is, it takes some work, but you will get there for sure. No doubt about it. Blue Otter, how you doing? And Christina, how you doing? Great to see you both. Happy Tuesday to you. I actually said it right. It's not Monday. It's Tuesday. I actually remembered what day it is. Cool. It is like mid-afternoon. I can't remember in our last date where we went and where we didn't go. So I don't know if we went to the forest. I've got a feeling that we went to both the forest and the old junkyard. So I think that the best thing to do is going to probably be just to make our way to another day. Oh, now I got to do the math on that. 1215 divided by 390. That's actually not a bad deal, I think. Paper bales are 30 kilos per bale. So even if we say 400, that's going to be better than $3 a kilo for the paper. I think that's going to be good. Anytime it's north of $3 a kilo, we're doing pretty good on that. So I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to accept that contract. Because $1,200 for that much paper, I think that's going to be fine. So we just got to make sure that we keep on bringing more and more paper in here. We're going to have to do a whole lot of it. for that contract, but we'll get it done. I think that even in this live stream, we should be able to get 13 bales done as long as I'm just constantly feeding this thing over and over again. That should work. So, you went back and clipped that dock jump. Awesome. Make sure that you submit it as a clip. And I think I've got something for like most popular clips. I'll make sure that I have that set up on the RC2 channel, so that way we can all have that there, because that was hilarious, me falling right into the water on Harvest Cafe. That was really, really good. David Getty, how you doing? Great to see you. I hope you're doing well. Okay, other stuff. I do have some trash over here that we need to sort out. So we got a couple of metal items. Let's just go ahead and let me grab my carts. Oh, you clipped it on Twitch. Oh, okay, so I'll look for it on Twitch. Cool. I will check for it there. And see if it what I got to do to get it into like the popular ones. I'm pretty sure I should be able to do that without any problem. Yamilka Suarez Lopez, how you doing? A very, very happy Tuesday to you. I hope you're doing well. Let's get all this trash taken care of over here, and then we'll probably just get into another day, continue our journeys. So yeah, metal table, we got metal table, we've got metal pipe, we've got another Dodge parts. Just leave that for now. We've got a humpback parts. Let's just set that for now. Time for Logan, how you doing? Great to see ya. Happy Tuesday to you. Let me just run this over here right now. Drop that there, that'll be fine. And then this stuff, do I have room in here? I do. So let's just take all this stuff, throw it right in here. I've got so many small cabinet doors. I really need to start getting some small cabinets to go with all the small cabinet doors I've got. I think I've got like a dozen small cabinet doors, and I have no small cabinets to go with them. Ivory Dragoness, how you doing? Great to see ya. Happy Tuesday to you. Okay. And no spoilers about Toll Booth Simulator. No spoilers. No spoilers. Okay. Let's see. Another one of these doors. And, do I have one of you here? What are you? You're a blue pine. Do I have a blue pine in here? I don't. I have a blue grain, but I don't have a blue pine. So, let's set this up somewhere. Let's put it here. Yeah, we'll put it here. That'll be fine. If it falls over, will it fall over the proper way, or will it fall over on its side? It's going to probably fall over on its side. Yeah, I thought that was going to happen. There we go. Just got to rotate that properly. Okay, that'll work. I really want to get the $3,000 to upgrade my cleaning tools. So it's going to be $6,000 to do that. Gemini, how you doing? We got a lot of furniture parts. A lot of furniture parts. I probably have some things that I can put together here. I hate doing it because right now my cleaning, my brush and my spray can are just so dinky. And it just takes so long to do it. And I miss having the improved brush that I have from our other playthrough. So I've got to get, if I remember right, it's $6,000 for my renovation upgrades. Yeah, like it's $3,000 for that, and it's $3,000 for that. So it's $6,000, and it's a stupid way to spend money, but at the same time, it's going to make my life cleaning stuff that much better. And I can't really be without it. So I want to get those very, very badly. Very much so. I don't think I've really got much of anything else going on here today. So I think we're going to go ahead. Actually, let's go ahead. Let's put more of our effort together. Our drawfee, as the case is. So that way I know exactly what we've still got left to do with this guy. Because we do have some more random parts here. I think I'm at the point now for this where all we're missing is a front bumper. I think I've got everything else for it now. It's got all four wheels, I believe. And I need a right door. So I need a right door, I need a front bumper. But I have a back bumper and I have a trunk. So just need a right door and a front bumper. to finish that off. And then that'll be a good, like, $1,300 if we can sell this. This one of the original vehicles was, like, worth the most cash. Now, with the new vehicles, with this new Dodge and with this new, like, metal-looking vehicle, I don't know what's going to be worth the most there. But the draw fee was always the big one in terms of getting the most money for it. Yeah, we got a lot of cars, too. We've got a lot of cars. We got a lot of furniture. These are all cars that are in process, so I really need a left door for an Arpus so I can get that sold. This is the second one I have in process. I've got all kinds of stuff that's beginning with coupes. I've got that trophy. I need to get another humpback. And again, I would love to actually finally see a Dodge. And also see a one of those nickel cars, which we will find those at the old junkyard if one of them ever shows up there. But we've not had one that's actually shown up there at this point. You might keep it because you love hot rods. Hey, if you want to have one sitting around, there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. I just know from experience that they're worth like $1,300. So they're a good one to sell if you're looking for a quick infusion of cash. They're a really good way to go with that. All right. Well, we're going to go ahead. I'm going to go to bed because, like I said, I don't know what I did yesterday. I feel like I went to both the factory, not the factory. I feel like I went to both the forest and the old junkyard. So there won't be anything left there. Nature trip, an organized trip to nearby forests and nature reserves allowed residents to learn about local flora and fauna. A guide shared insights about the area's history and protection, while participants enjoyed active time outdoors. Effect on prices? Nothing. So, there we go. Can we put the cars and its parts in the metal recycling container or plastic and get money? You might. I mean, I wouldn't do it, but I mean, maybe. Well, actually, I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't know because it depends on what the part says it is. No, so these you would have to sell. Like if you want to sell the door, you'd have to sell it through the orange portal because it's an other. It's not metal. So anytime it says other, that means the only place you can sell it is on the marketplace. If it said metal, then you could put it in the metal recycling container and do it. But I think that most, if not all, the car parts are other car parts. The silver car sells for over $2,000. Wow. Okay, swanky. How well is my car knowledge? Poor. I know not much of anything about cars. So it's dirt poor, I would say. It is not good at all. Not whatsoever. Okay, so back off to the forest, not the forest. We're going to the old junkyard, get all the garbage that we got sitting around there, and see what we got in terms of car parts. I think I still have my list of things that I need for car parts. Yeah, they have definitely nerfed the number of garbage bags that are over here. That's kind of sad. This place used to be littered with garbage bags, and now it doesn't seem like they have nearly as many. I wonder if that's a change that they made in the 1.0 release. Because, again, this is... I feel like I've only got like 10 bags here again. Maybe 12. And it used to be that there was always like 25 of them here. There might be 13. So let's see. 8, 9... Oh, maybe there's 14. No, there's 13. So, I mean, it's not great, but it could be better. So, Raider, how you doing? Thank you so much for the kind words. That is very, very nice of you to say. Very, very nice. Thank you. And Rich on Wheels, how you doing? Great to see you. Let's see other people. Eric Tate, how you doing? Great to see you. Wiccan Official, how you doing? Fragrance, how you doing? You're almost in the future. Not quite there, but you're almost there. Let's see, M. Rabdur Rahim. I hope I said that right. I probably butchered the heck out of that. How you doing? Great to see you. Alyssa Boyd, how you doing? Great to see you. Your goal today is to end up in the naughty corner. Well, we can probably get you there. I mean, if you want, I can just get you there gratis. But if you want to earn your spot, we can find a way to get you there and you can earn it. But otherwise, I can just be like, I can just hold up the sign and be like, whoosh, there you go. It's up to you. We can go either way with it. Can I pick up and take the entire... No, I can't. Yeah, we can't take the whole hump back. Because it's 455 kilos. That is not going to fit on the flatbed. So that will not work. So that's where I need to upgrade the flatbed in order to actually be able to take a car back with me. But for now, we have to rely on cars showing up off of the... in our trash. And then we can do it. Here's my left door for my Arpus. I needed an Arpus left door. We have an Arpus left door. You brought snacks? Cool. You got your own snacks for the naughty corner? That works. I mean, we've got snacks there, but if you want your own snacks, we do have, you can definitely bring your own. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Okay, let's see. Coop parts. What coop parts do we have? Will I be able to play Pumping Simulator in the future? Probably not, because it's an old game. And I can't see myself going back to that one, just because that's been around for quite some time. So, yeah, I don't think I'm going to be doing that one. That, and if I remember right, the content on that was a little bit It had some things that were not necessarily in the world of Rusty Champaign stuff. So, yeah, I don't think so. But thank you for asking. Let's see. Tymo, how you doing? Does the metric system look odd? It's, I mean, it's an approximation. So I guess, I guess the question is, in your mind, what makes it look odd? Because I'm not quite sure what is the oddness about it. If it's the fact that it is, like, things seem like they weigh a wrong amount or something like that, I don't quite know. But, I mean, aside from that, I think that everything else is good. Oh, what did I need? 1 second. What did I need for my trophy? My phone's charging. Oh, it's charged now. 50%. That's fine. What did I need for my trophy? I gotta look that up. What did I need there? What was it? Oh, I don't say, I need a door, but I don't remember what door I needed because I didn't actually say which one it is. So, I'll have to, maybe I needed a right door for it? I'll take the right door and say that I needed it. I'll throw that on there. So, the weather is great. Sun is shining. All the bad weather is gone. So, yeah, we're good. I mean, we just had the stuff yesterday, and aside from that, we're in pretty good shape. David! How you doing? Happy Tuesday to you. I'm assuming you were at lunch and checking in on me. Why are you having some lunch? Illinois did get rocked. There were some areas, I mean, there weren't really any tornadoes, I don't think. Or if there were, I don't know. But there were some storms that had some pretty darn heavy winds. Like my friends that live in Mahomet, they had some pretty strong winds there. But aside from that, I don't know if there were any tornadoes. I'm not sure where they hit. So, oh, hey, Fred. How you doing? Great to see ya. You're from Europe, so everything for you makes sense. I'm curious how a U.S. fella sees it. The only thing about it is the fact that they've gone kind of loose with the conversion rate. So they've got it where 1 kilo equals 2 pounds. So it's not fully translated out, but I mean, it's a close enough approximation because I know that 1 kilo is like 2.204 pounds or something like that. And they don't have it that exact here. So they just are like 2 pounds is a kilo, just to keep it simple. But aside from that, I mean, it's fine. It's pretty good. So Ohio took the rain this morning. Yeah, it was moving east in a hurry. So hopefully it won't be too bad, and hopefully it'll just be rain and not much more than that. Here's our quick $100 a bag. This is just beautiful. $100 for every bag of garbage, and we can improve that to $150 if I spend $5,000 to do it. So we just got to get ourselves up to 5 Gs, and we can make that $150 a bag. But this is how you print money in this game. Just basically incinerating garbage all the time. Okay, so scrap carts. Let's go ahead and grab that. I can sell that Arpus. Did any more cars show up? No, no more cars. Doggone it. So at some point, I am going to run out of cars to sell. Because, again, I don't have a vehicle big enough to hold cars right now. I need to get that, but right now it's not, we don't have it. So the Salty, welcome to Rusty Champaign. Thank you so much for subscribing. A very, very happy Tuesday to you. Wisconsin might add a little rain, but if anything, you slept through it. I don't know if it was all that bad up in Wisconsin. I think that most of the bad went south, so you were probably okay in the big scheme of things. At least from what I saw, I thought it went south. So most of it was in like central and southern Illinois. That was where a lot of the bad was. Oh, come on, you get in there. There, okay. Let's see. That's a coupe hood. So put you back here by my ever-growing pile of coupe parts. I really need a lot of coupe parts. Okay, there's my Arpus trunk. You can use that, so that goes there. There's my Arpus door. So this is Arpus is complete. It's only $1,088, but still, I'll take $1,088 every day of the week. So, Mean Wolf, how you doing? Good to see you. Here in even in Michigan, a lot of trees and power lines went down. Yeah, and again, I think that just north of us in Mahomet, I think that they had some of the bad stuff. But again, there were no tornadoes from what I heard. It was just a lot of wind. Like the 2 times that the sirens went off here yesterday, which is rare that you have them go off twice in the same day. Both times it got really windy for a bit, and then after that it was over. So as far as it goes, I mean, it was just a typical day in central Illinois in the springtime. So, I mean, for a lot of people, it's like, but for me, it's like, yeah, I'm kind of used to this. It's just kind of a thing around here. So, and something happened. I don't know what, but I got some kind of a chirp. I don't know what the chirp was for. But whatever the chirp was, I don't know. So, the Salty, how you doing? Good to see ya. You sent happy poop for 10 joules. Maybe that was what it was? Maybe? I don't know. I don't know how these joules work. So thank you for the 10 joules if that was what that was for. Because I didn't see it. It didn't show up on my mini feed. But maybe that's what we got the chirp for. It sounded scary. Anytime you hear about a tornado warning, tornado warnings always sound scary, and they should always sound scary. So I don't want to downplay the sound of tornado warnings, because anytime there's a tornado warning, you should always be alert for them. You absolutely should. That's what it was. Okay, so there we go. So thumbs up for 10 joules, and that is like a massive, massive thing, because I've not ever done anything with that. So I'll have to see how I need to set that up so it doesn't look as crazy as the other ones. But thank you so much for the 10 joules. Like I said, I don't know what 10 joules is, but I definitely appreciate it. So thank you, thank you, thank you. These joules are a brand new thing to me. So, yeah, tornado warnings are take cover now, don't pause, don't think, take action. The thing about tornado warnings is that not all tornado warnings are created equal. I mean, they all means it always means that there's something that is pretty serious that's going through the area. But if you take a look at the number of tornado warnings there are that actually have tornadoes, it's actually the percentage is kind of low. So there's a lot more tornado warnings than occur than there are tornadoes. So that's why I always say, that's why I was not worried about it, because I was constantly keeping an eye on everything, and everything that they were saying was like, okay, conditions are favorable, but that doesn't mean that there's anything that's actually happening there. But again, you don't want to be like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, it's just another one. I mean, you always want to be cognizant of it. and not be in. So always be on the lookout. And if something is really, really serious there, then yeah, obviously get down and don't wait. But I knew from everything that I was seeing from local and everything that I was seeing from max velocity that it was okay here. And it was my buddies to the north that were definitely more in the firing line. Oh, these silly things. These silly, silly cars and the physics of everything. Okay, just set that there. It's fine. So maybe like TikTok gifts. That may very well be. I'm not quite sure. May very well be. Thea, how you doing? Great to see you. I hope you're doing well. Last time Raider had a tornado was 1964. Hey, that's a good thing. If you can go that long and not have to worry about it, that is very, very good. Absolutely. Death has risen. You live in Ohio and you call your state the bipolar state because of the weather. Well, you're in the Midwest. So that makes perfect sense. Like I always say, Midwest weather, if you don't like it, just give it a minute. And it will change into something. Probably something more favorable. Midwest weather is like the most moody weather I have ever seen, ever. It just cannot ever figure out what it wants to be. Some days it's good. Other days it is just like, it's going to be a bad, bad thing, and just get ready for it. Okay, let's see. Stuff I can pick up. $5 a kilo is always good. So if I can get $5 a kilo, I'm doing good. But I do want to get all the trash bags I can. So anywhere there's a trash bag, we definitely want to get that. Yeah, Kansas, Missouri area. Yeah, Kansas and Missouri, they get a lot of it. A whole lot. And I saw that in Missouri, like not far from where my kids are, there was a lot that was happening. It was a bit lively. So them and south, there was a lot happening there. On the eastern side of the state, heading off towards the metro east of Illinois. It was definitely a bit spicy. But thankfully, I don't think there were any tornadoes. I think there are just a lot of strong storms. So that's the next best thing it can be. If it's not actually going to be... if it's not going to be... Yeah, I mean, then just have it be a strong storm and everyone can walk away okay from that. All right, other stuff. All the paper bags, because again, I need all the paper for my paper bale contract. So that's why I'm picking up all of that. So, hello, Governor. How you doing? Great to see ya. I hope you're doing well. Your last tornado was in 2012, and it was only a brief touch and go, and it was an EF1. Even an EF1 is enough to be like, oh, hello. I have your attention. I see what you're saying. So I totally get it. Oh, man. Do I want that? No, I need something that might be like 4 kilos. I guess I can take these spray cans. Maybe there's a few more here. Something else is like 3 kilos that I can take. Because everything else that's in here I want. Is there something over here? Like this paint can? Yeah, the paint can. It's 2 kilos. That'll work. And if there's one more spray can, I'll take it. Otherwise, I'll go home a kilo short. 1 kilo short. We'll do that. I'm fine with that. So, had a tornado briefly drop down not too far from where I work. We have another sighting. Yeah, and again, Kansas and Missouri, that is... they get a lot, man. It's right on the edge of Tornado Alley, that's for sure. And my death has risen. My absolute pleasure. And if you ended up buying them as a result of this, then my apologies to your wallet, as always. So, but yeah, absolutely my pleasure. So we collect trash, sell it, and then upgrade your equipment. Yeah, that's basically it. That's the gameplay loop. So you go out, you get trash, you find places to sell it, you upgrade equipment, you buy new equipment, and yeah, it just kind of goes from there. So there's other things we can get. We can get like a better truck. We can upgrade our truck so it can hold more. We can upgrade this so we can sell stuff for more money. It's basically just a get junk, sell junk to get better stuff and keep on going that way. That's the big part of it. But it's fun. It's a fun loop. Just doing all the things here. The game plays up to like, I mean, like the end of stuff that you can get is like level 12. And after level 12, you basically have all the equipment in the game there is. And then after that, you're just kind of playing on your own to do whatever you want. But yeah, you can get new stuff all the way up to like level 12. Got to get junk to sell junk to buy junk. Exactly. It's like most recycling simulator games are. Get junk, sell junk, buy more junk, sell junk, get more junk, sell more junk, and just keep going that way over and over and over again. But the thing is that how interesting do they make it when you're doing that? That's the big thing. So, rain wrap tornadoes. Oh yeah. Those are the worst. Anytime you get a rain wrap tornado, those are not good. Because you can't necessarily see them. When they're not rain wrapped, it's like, oh yeah, there it is. But rain wrapped ones, those are the ones that really, really suck. For sure. Ark, how you doing? Great to see you. Happy Tuesday to you. Whoop. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, Susie Lou said that all the students in school, they were all in tornado position. Which we always joke is just take your head, put it between your legs, and kiss your butt goodbye. But thankfully nothing happened. And it was all fine. Which is good. So, Faith Gaming. Right now you're in Miami, and the hotel is right next to the airport, and the planes are huge. So, it always, oh yeah, if you're that close to the airport, yeah. It is, they are big. They are big, for sure. I have never in my life seen an actual tornado. Not looking at one. I have never seen one. I'm fine with not ever having seen one. But no, I've never seen one. There have been plenty that have come through Central Illinois. One of the last big ones that came through Central Illinois, I think, was in Washington, Illinois. And I lived close to Washington, Illinois when that one occurred. But I did not see it. They're not to be trifled with. Absolutely not. And that one that hit Washington was a pretty decent one. That might have been like an EF2, EF3 that went through there. I actually had a buddy that lived in Washington, Illinois, and I checked on him to make sure everything was good, and he said he was okay, and it all missed him just to the north. So he didn't have any damage from it. But yeah, you don't mess around with a tornado at all. Continuing pile of parts. I'm just going to keep on setting all those there for now until I can figure out exactly what the heck I want to do. This is more paper for more bales. So just put that. You've seen one in the distance when you lived in Kentucky? Yeah. Kentucky will get their share. No doubt about it. Oh, cool. Piece of heavy construction equipment here. You had one form over your house. That's not good. that is a definite duck and cover moment right there. Absolutely. Cool. Yeah, so how many of these do I have now? 7? So 14 more. By the time we got the alert, it already passed. Yeah, that's always the shame when they don't have the chance to get an alert in time. Because that's when it's really scary, because you don't hear anything about an alert, and it's like, yeah, guys, there's one right here. Hello, where's my alert? Thank you. That's never any good. And I actually have a complete cabinet, a complete small cabinet. Unfortunately, I have the whole cabinet, so I'm just going to take the cabinet and the door and do both of them at the same time. So, taking a break from filling up mock forms for your international logistics class. Oh, cool. So it's just stuff to basically, like, give you practice for when you do it in the real world. I'm guessing that's what that's about. So, Let's see. Observer Unknown and the Salty Potato. Welcome, both of you, to Rusty Champagne. Thank you both for the follows on Twitch. I appreciate that very, very much. And a very, very happy Tuesday to you. Okay, so let's go ahead, get this cleaned up. Is wood actually at an increased price today? I thought I saw something on that that said that that was at an increased price. Let me throw this back on here real fast. I could have sworn I saw an up arrow when I did this. So this is, why is this up? Because it's got an up arrow. Oh, I always forget. I gotta move my head up. So that has an arrow on it for $38, but the wood itself isn't up. So is it like finished goods are all up? Is that what we got going on here? Yeah, nothing's up. But for whatever reason, so strange. So strange. You have Twitch on your phone so you can watch Rusty and Can. Aw. That's awesome. I wonder what Cans is doing today. I know that he did that. Oh, what was that game? I forget what it's called. But he had that one interesting game that he was playing yesterday. Lights! And I don't know what he's got on the docket for today. Okay. Drop that. Rusty Champagne Pinkle, as always. Tides of Tomorrow. That's what he was playing yesterday. I don't know why I always forget that. Is he playing that again today? That was yesterday. Oh, okay. Does he have listed what he's playing today? And for those of you who don't know who Canzalone is, you absolutely should know who Canzalone is, because Canzalone is a wonderful, wonderful human being, and he does a lot of the same stuff that we do. So you should definitely check him out. Oh, he's playing Global Rescue. Oh, cool. So we can do Global Rescue in Northern California. Just was at the same time that we'd be doing Global Rescue in Campus Town, USA. So you'll be able to see rescues going on this afternoon in both Northern California, unless he chooses to not do Northern California. And we'll be doing more of our rescues in the heart of Campus Town, Champaign-Urbana, Illinois, at 2:15, and he'll probably be starting at 1:15, so he'll have a 1 hour head start on us. But yeah, we had so much fun with that game yesterday. I'm very much looking forward to doing more with that. It was just such a good time, and I agree. Cans is absolutely an awesome, awesome dude. I love that guy, very, very much so. This is one of these things where I'm so happy to have started doing things in YouTube, because if not for this, I would have never gotten to know somebody like him, and we would never become friends as a result of this. And same with Austin. Austin Plays, another wonderful, wonderful human being who lives in Florida. And again, would have never got to know the guy if it weren't for this. And now that we know each other, we've talked, and we're real good friends, and I absolutely love that. That is one of the best things about YouTube, is the friendships that you make as a result of all of it. That I would have never expected anything like that when we started, and it's just really, really, really cool. And there's the links. There's the link to Austin's channel. Definitely make sure you check out Austin as well, because he's a wonderful, wonderful man as well, and does a lot of good things. All right, day's over. We have $2,381. That's a good start. So we're going to make another trip out. Or actually, wait. I can sell that cabinet first. I forgot to do that. So sell the cabinet and the ARPUS. So we got $3,500 now. So I am hoping that after tomorrow we're going to be able to get the 5,000 to upgrade our incinerator one more time. So I noticed I subbed for Can. I did. Yes, I did. That was something that you found both of them because of me. I always love that, and I'm always surprised by that at the same time. I mean, certainly for Cans, because Cans has been around so much longer than I have. So to hear anybody say that they found Cans because of me, I'm always like, whoa, that's cool, because it's not normally the way that goes. There are so many more people that said that they found me because of Cans. But anytime I hear someone say that they found Cans because of me, I'm like, oh, that is awesome that happened that way. But But yeah, the friendships are it's the best part. It is really the best part. Because again, it's the part you don't expect, and when it happens, it is really, really, really wonderful. So, oh yeah, and I subbed for him on his channel. Yeah, that's right. And I was very, very happy to have done that. You found Cans because of me, and you found me because of Inside a Gamer. Inside a Gamer is another great, great guy. I really enjoy his stuff. It'd be fun to do something with him at some point in time. I'd really enjoy that. I know that he does his streams about the same time that I do. So it'd be cool to do something with him at some point in time. Because he does a lot of really good stuff. He really does. I don't watch as much of it, but I always enjoy it, and I know that Inside a Gamer he's in the top 15 that everybody watches here. This is what I like to see. This is what we want. This is about my 25 bags. I might fill up this entire truck with garbage and be done with it. This is what I'm expecting. Where we have somewhere in the neighborhood of 25 garbage bags, and when we just go home, we get $2,500, bingo, bango, bongo, just like that. That's what we like. So, Sava, how you doing? Great to see you. I hope you're doing well. Am I going to play Center Station Simulator again? And all hail Slanesh. I hope I said that right. How you doing? Yes, if they have another update, we will always cover every update that Center Station Simulator does. I might at some point do one just as like a one-off, even if they don't have an update. But at this point, we've just got so many things going on that it's one of those that they're a great one to cover if there's an update. But yeah, I as I've always said with that one, I will have, every time that game has an update, we will always be covering it. For sure. You did a collab with Inside a Gamer. You played Kebab Simulator. Oh, cool. Cool. Like I said, I've talked a bit with Inside a Gamer. I've known Inside a Gamer for 2 years because, again, he's another one that people that watch my channel also watch his channel. So I've known of Inside a Gamer for quite some time, and I've talked with him a couple of times. Not actual voice to voice, but I've talked with him over chat a couple times. And like I said, I would love to do some stuff with him. Because he's a real stand-up guy. He does really, really good content. And it'd be fun to have an opportunity to work with him. I did say it correctly. Oh, cool. How about that? I got one right. I don't normally get that right, but that's awesome that I did. So cool, cool, cool. All right, truck full of garbage. I can't even take all the garbage we got here today, but this is what I like seeing. This is what I'm used to seeing. 29 bags of garbage. That's the norm. Now, when I can get this truck upgraded, then we can carry even more, but right now I don't have the money to get this upgraded, and I want to get the incinerator upgraded so that way we get $150 for every bag that we burn. So that's the thing. Your videos came up in my recommended back when I was watching a friend play. Oh yeah, Supermarket Simulator. Yep, that was the beginning. That's how it all began. That's how it all began. Was back in Supermarket Simulator. In the beginning. In the beginning, there was Supermarket Simulator. So, yeah, and yeah, once you get this incinerator, man, the garbage bags, it's just the way to go. And then we could spend another $2,000 and I don't have to even throw them in there anymore. But for now, we're just kind of doing this. So, all right. Radical Radish. How you doing? Notice the last gas station dropped today on Steam. I did notice that. I'm hoping that I can hear something from the developer on that one. Because I would be a fan of that. It looked like an interesting game. I have to see like where it would play best. I don't know if it would play best over here, if it'd play good over on RC2. But it did look like an interesting game and like a fun game. So yeah, I'm going to see if I can talk with those guys and see if if they have a key available for it by any chance. So, Bug Eyes, how you doing? Welcome in. Happy Tuesday to you. There we go. $5,444. $5,544. So we're going to go right here. Incinerator upgrades. Do that one more time. $5,000 would make it so we get $150 a bag. That is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. For that. Also, the flatbread. What does it cost to upgrade the flatbread? It'd be $1,000 to double the capacity on the flatbread. So we definitely got to get that. No doubt about it. Because twice as much flatbread is always good. So, and Irish Princess, how you doing? Yeah, the stuff would be there. You just have to pay the additional $5,000, and I don't think that the $500, and I don't think that the garbage shows up again. I think everything that you didn't pick up is there, but I'm almost positive that anything that you did pick up is gone. I don't think that everything duplicates. I think it's just everything that you leave there is still there. But at least that's from my previous experience, is that you don't get, like, you can't just keep doing that to wash, rinse, repeat, and just keep on picking up bags of garbage and bags of garbage and bags of garbage. I feel like that's cheat code. So I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I thought for sure that it was the case that you could only go back to get stuff that you didn't pick up the first time. And that at the end of the day, it resets. So, Thomas Preciado, how you doing? Great to see you. It is a daily refresh, but not per visit. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Well, Wiccan, have yourself a wonderful day. Oh, by the way, we didn't get you there, but here you go. Just for you, because you were trying to get there. So, there, you made it. We'll get you there. So you can leave knowing that you made it to the naughty corner. That was your goal. You were trying to get there. So congratulations, you made it. We got you there on gratis. So you can say you're there. You can pick up a snack on your way out. We will see you again very, very soon. I love the fact that people want to make their way to the naughty corner. That the naughty corner is a place where people want to be. Okay. Naughty corner is a place to be. All right, I did a complete 360, or complete 180 with my carts, because I hit a tree with it. Okay, cool. There's $750. Flatbread. Flatbread is good. I like flatbreads. Flatbreads are very good. So, yay! Naughty corner. Naughty corner. All right. Well, I got 1,050 in garbage just from that, and then we'll take the rest of this and keep on using this for our ever-growing paper project that we've got. So that's cool. So then, tomorrow, I should be able to make enough money to upgrade my paint gun. And then the day after that, I should be able to make enough money to upgrade my cleaning brush. That should work. That's kind of the plan. And then from there, we'll see what we're going to do from there. But those were the big things that I wanted to get. For sure. And that's the other big thing, is that when you get to the point where you have a fully upgraded incinerator, you don't have to do nearly as much work about picking and choosing through the garbage and seeing what it is that you want to get and what you don't. Because again, you make so much money just with this. I mean, you make $1,000 with 70 kilos. So 70 kilos of garbage makes you $1,050. So it's like, yeah, whatever. Just pick up whatever you're feeling like, and you're good. So, that was really trashy. That's one way you get to the naughty corner, is making a joke like that. You can get to the naughty corner by asking a question about the way that the game plays. And again, for anyone who doesn't know about the naughty corner, it is not a bad thing at all to get thrown in the naughty corner. It is a badge of honor. It's a fun thing that we do here. It's just all part of the Rusty Champaign stupidity. So it's because I remember someone had mentioned that they were afraid of asking questions because they were afraid of getting thrown in the naughty corner. I'm like, no. Don't ever be afraid of asking questions about a game. It's just, I always say that when a game does something weird and I don't quite understand why the game does something weird, I've come to the point where I'm like, well, I can't question it. Because rule number 1 is don't ask questions about why a game does what it does. I came up with that for myself. And so why I even came up with that, I have no clue. I think it's just because there are so many times where a game will do something weird. I'm like, why did it do that? I'm like, well, I can't ask questions because, I mean, the game's going to game. And we've just turned that into, if people ask questions about a game, it's like, then you get put in the naughty corner. So yeah, like bad dad jokes, and asking questions about a game and the way it goes, making sense. So saying something that makes sense, that'll get you thrown in the naughty corner. Stuff like that. So, but again, naughty corner is a complete badge of honor. It is not something that you ever have to worry about. Level 77 of the naughty corner has a cat cafe because Ark willed it. So we have a cat cafe in level 77 of the naughty corner. Because every good naughty corner needs a cat cafe. So there we go. Andrew O'Connor, how you doing? Great to see you. Oh, and hello, Governor. Thank you so much for the kind words. I definitely appreciate that. We do definitely try and keep it chill and fun here. We really do. We always want it to be a fun time all the time. Because again, there are so many things that you could be doing with your time. And if you're going to be spending 2.5 hours with me being dumb, then we want to make it chill. We want to make it fun all the time. So pointing out the illogical, specifically asking a question about an illogical game mechanic will get you thrown in the naughty corner. Why is it asking a question and not just pointing something out? Because again, it's a dumb rule. So I think you can point it out and you're fine. But if you have to ask a question about why a game has an illogical mechanic, then yeah, naughty corner. The big one is dad jokes. If you make a dad joke, that's going to get you there. Make a joke that's just an absolute groaner, and that'll get you there. For sure. But again, naughty corner, it's a badge of honor. It's always fun. Nothing bad happens in the naughty corner. We say it's filled with all the finest snacks and meats and cheeses and all the things. And whatever else you could possibly want. It's all there in the naughty corner, just waiting for you. All your dreams. Everything you've ever wanted await you in the naughty corner. Why? Because we're dumb. So, standard answer, because I didn't design it. There you go. A trashy slide. That can get you there. It's a trashy slide. That'll get you there. We can do that. Now, I don't know if any of the mods are looking over there, and I don't. Does it work if I do that in here? Let me see. Does that work if I do that in here? Let me see. I don't know if this works here. I think it does. We'll see if that works. But again, we don't have any of the mods around, so this may not work. Sometimes the commands don't work on Twitch. Yeah, they don't work on Twitch for some reason. I don't know why. It should. Or maybe it's not an exclamation point. I don't know what the command is on Twitch. Heh. Yeah, I don't know how it works there. All right, all the metal. Another car. Any more metal? Oh, I can just pick this up anyway. So, metal. Oh, that explains why the metal was worth more today. Oh, good. Another small cabinet base. That's exactly what I wanted. Okay, so normally it is that on Twitch. Okay, so for whatever reason, it's not working today. I don't know why. I wish I did. So, there's John. Yeah, for whatever reason, it's not working. Are any of the commands working on Twitch today? Or are they all being funky? Let's try that. Is that working? Or is Twitch just being particular? I might need to reboot I might have to throw the hamster back on the treadmill on the Twitch side. Maybe to get the commands working there again. So I'll have to work on that after this stream. See if maybe that's the issue there. What else did I throw in here? It must have been... Oh, no, it was an other. Yeah, it was this. Right there. Okay, drop that in there. Now, I did see that I have another... I have a small cabinet. So, no groaner jokes. Hide your otter puns. There we go. That'll get you there. Again, if it was working on Twitch, we could actually make it completely official, but for whatever reason, Twitch is just being fussy. Brandlow base. This might have enough stuff to actually make a whole Brandlow. Let's just take all this stuff, throw it in there. This I'm just going to walk over here. Yeah, Twitch is a giant glitch. Not most days. Twitch is just a big, fussy glitch. I'm going to run this over. I just throw it in there, Rusty. It's going to be the top thing, so yeah, just drop it in there. Don't walk it over. So yeah, we'll just do this. Okay. So, new car. Car number 8, the Ocho. We'll go with that. And John, thank you so much for subscribing for your second month on Twitch. Again, there are so many things with which you could use your Prime subscription, and you choose to use it on this ridiculousness. Thank you so much for that. I very much appreciate it. Thank you. What else did I pick up? Okay, Arpus bumper. So, do I have another Arpus around here? No, I don't. So you're just going to go there. Oh yeah, here's the Brandlow. I think I got a... Yeah, I've got a Brandlow back there. So you know what? Given the fact that this is like completely... I'm going to probably... I don't know if I get more if I clean this up. I might try and clean this, but I'm not going to keep it. But I might try and clean it and see if I get more for having it clean. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. And if it doesn't, that's fine. We at least tried. Can we fix those little toy cars? No. If anything's ever damaged, you can't fix it. The only thing you can do is if something is dirty, you can clean it. Unfortunately, I got no more money for cleaning that, so that's fine. I at least had to try. But yeah, I'm not going to keep that since I've got a whole one there that's just missing parts. So... and then, oh yeah, here's my cabinets. Cool. So this is the cabinet I need. Because I've got like 15 cabinet doors, small cabinet doors, but I have no small cabinet bases until now. Okay. And this is why I need improved tools, because it should not take that long to clean that. It should go a lot more quickly than that. And with a bigger paint gun, this paints a lot more quickly than this. And I don't even have to turn it over. Anything like that. It's just nice and simple with a better paint gun. Okay, there's that. One of my many doors. So, Fragrance, take care of yourself. We will see you again very soon. I do hope. Have a wonderful night, because you're on your way to the future. You're not quite there yet, but you're not far off. So we will see you again very soon, I do hope. Okay. All right, good to go. Drop that in there. Oh yeah, so I was gonna go here. What was I gonna get? Oh, I was gonna upgrade the flatbread. That's right. I'm like, what was I gonna do here? I'm updating the flatbread for $1,000, and then after that, it cost what, $2,000 to make it 3 times as big? Yeah, so we're gonna definitely do that when we have a chance. Future's not for another 5 hours. For you, for Fragrance, Fragrance is just about in the future. but not quite there. Oh, no, it's the favorite question. Oh, favorite game of all time. I honestly, I do not know. I could not tell you. I've played enough games. It'd be like picking from the favorite of my kids, and the oldest one knows that she's not the favorite by any means. Don't tell the youngest one. No, I don't. I can't say that I have a favorite. I've played so many of them, that I can't think of one. Tell your boys that I did the 6-7 emojis. I'm never going to understand that. Ever am I going to understand that? 6-7. I don't understand. Why is that such a big thing? I don't get it, but for some reason it is. So, flatbed. I was saying flatbread. You heard me correct, Blue Otter. I've been saying flatbread because at one point I did accidentally call this a flatbread truck instead of a flatbed truck. And now since I called it a flatbread once, it's always going to be known as the flatbread. So that is this truck's new name. It is the flatbread truck because I mispronounced it one time because words are hard. So this is now the flatbread truck. It's flatbread, the flatbed. That's its name. I'm also the youngest, so I know how you feel there. So, and Mark Nangle, how you doing? Great to see you. Am I staying out of the naughty corner? I think I am so far. I don't know exactly how I've managed to do it, but somehow I've managed to do it. You got an email with rescheduling one of your certifications. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, 2 on the same day. That sucks. That's no good. Sorry to hear that. What do you got over here? Do you have anything of importance? No. No. So, yeah, we're not going to... You can just go home. I don't really want any of that. Yeah, get mad and get out of here. You're fine. So, got that. Your favorite genre is probably... Yeah, genre for sure, I would say Sims. Followed very closely by crafting games. I love crafting games. I like games that are automation based as well, but they suck on this channel, which is another reason why I have RC2. But yeah, like automation games, I'm not good at them, but I enjoy playing them. And Sims are going to be my favorite for sure. Absolutely. Am I going to be playing more Data Center? Probably not. I think I'm done with that one. That one has become way too technical, and they've made way too many changes that I don't even understand what the changes are. So that, and again, nothing wrong with that. It's just a game that plays better for people that are technical, and I'm not technical, and I always played the game like a dope, and people have expectations that are not me playing the game like a dope and talking about all these funny, interesting ways of actually like setting up network connections. And I'm like, yeah, but I don't care about any of that. I never did this to try and make it anything like that. So yeah, I've got these people saying, well, you should set it up like this. You should set it up like that. Well, yeah, but I don't care. And it works if you don't do it like that. So why would I do it like that? It's not important to me. So I think I'm done with that one. It was a fun one, but again, the trouble is with that game as well is that if you don't do it well with all of with these ways that people are looking for you to do it, there's really nothing new in the game to do anymore. So it's like, okay, well, I can set up another customer the same way that I set up all the other customers before this, and yeah, there's nothing really new to do. And then you have all the comments about when the cabling doesn't work right, but it's actually supposed to, and people are like, well, that's actually proper that it doesn't work right. But it's like, no, it's supposed to work that way in the game because you can literally exit the game and reload the game and it fixes the glitch. But they're like, but it's not a glitch. I'm like, but it is a glitch. Because literally you can exit the game, reload the game, and it fixes the glitch. Therefore, it's a glitch. They're like, but it's not a glitch, and you just end up in this big circle. It's a glitch, but it's not. But it is, but it's not. But it is, but it's not. And you just can't win. So, am I going to play the sushi game again? I think I might. I'm a little bit irked at the sushi game, just because the sushi game did not mention the fact that the music that they use in it is copyrighted. So I ended up not getting a copyright strike, but I had to go through and I had to have all kinds of edits done to that video because the music in it was copyrighted. I'm like, oh, perfect. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate that. That is why in games I never, ever, 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 ever have the music on. So in case anyone ever wonders why it is that I don't play the music in my games, it's because you never know at any point in time if a game is going to have copyrighted music. Even if the developer doesn't think the music's going to be copyrighted, it will end up being copyrighted because someone will own the rights on it. And so, yeah, I had a whole bunch of stuff that I had to do in that game that was just had to make all kinds of edits because of that. And I was not really happy about that one. Green Warrior, welcome to Rusty Champagne. Thank you so much for subscribing. A very, very happy Tuesday to you. I hope you're doing well. And Sammy Sandy, how you doing? You're Assessment Cafe Business Manager. I know that I have a key for that. At some point, I will probably do a first look of it. At one point in time, I looked at it, I'm like, is this really, do I really want to do this? But I will probably do a first look of it because it looks like it could be interesting. So maybe. I probably should. I should probably do a first look of it because it looked like it was an interesting game. So maybe I'll get one scheduled here. Yeah, you get your music from Pixabay, and even though it's copyright free, doesn't mean royalty free. You have to make sure you get the license. Yeah, and that's the thing. You have some people that get their music from those places, and they say, oh yeah, it's copyright free, but it's not royalty free. And so they'll put it in the game, and next thing you know, yeah, your music's been copyrighted. So, shoot! And yeah. It shouldn't be that way. There's very few games where they do their own music, and so if you find a game where they do, then awesome. But otherwise, you got to always have the music off whenever you're a streamer. Well-known author visited the local library to meet readers, talk about their work and inspirations, and signed books. The event enriched the city's cultural offering. Effect on prices, none. Zero. Did nothing for prices. Okay. All right, so we got $699. Now we're going to be able to go ahead, make a trip here. I've got 500 kilograms of capacity, so I can grab 50 bags. There will not be 50 bags, but if there were 50 bags, I could grab 50 of them. There is a lot of garbage here, so that's kind of nice. If you made a game, you'd use those files, but I have a press kit with the links to all the audio so streamers can get the license. Oh, yeah. Even that's a bit of a thing. I mean, honestly, and again, I'm not trying to sound like I'm not trying to sound like an uppity streamer or something like that, but a lot of times for streamers, if you're working on making a video or doing a live stream for something, you don't want to have to necessarily worry about going and downloading a bunch of licenses and stuff like that. You just want to kind of be able to just run and gun with it and not necessarily worry about, is this video going to end up getting ad revenue sharing on it because it's got music that is being held by HAAWK, who they're the biggest ones out there. Where it's like, yeah, this music's being it's being shared with Hawk. It's like, again. So yeah, and again, to have the licenses out there available for the streamers to do, I mean, that's not bad. But at the same time, as a streamer, you don't necessarily want to be going out downloading a bunch of licenses just so you can play a game and have the music on. It's tricky. Again, and I'm sounding like grumpy old man streamer. I know I am. So. In my day, we're back to that again. Old man yelling at clouds. So, Foxy Gamer, how you doing? Great to see you. Sam Riley, how you doing? Great to see you as well. I think I said happy Monday. It's not Monday, it's Tuesday. We're past Monday. We have passed Monday. We're in Tuesday. I never know what day it is, ever. I always say the day wrong. Freddie Prager, how you doing? Happy Tuesday to you in Norway. I hope you're doing very, very well. Hope everything is going good. Okay. So I can grab all the garbage. I've got $3,900 in garbage. just from all these garbage bags. And I've got room for 240 kilos more of stuff. Now, what is the 2319 thing? What is that? And the only reason I asked that is because when I was at Disney, literally, when I was at Disney and walking through Hollywood Studios, there was an area that was marked off there where there's a part that's under construction, and on the wall that they had there, they had 2319 there. That's what it is. Okay. Now it makes sense. 2319. Okay. I'm like, what is this 2319? I couldn't remember it, but now that you say that, it's like, yeah. There it is. Yep. 2319 was the white sock from Monsters, Inc. Yeah, that's it. 2319. I totally remember that. Now that you say it, I can't unforget it. But I'm like, what is that? And now that's it. So yeah, if someone says 6.7s, then you can just yell 2319 and tackle them. I think that's good. I don't even know if that's a naughty corner thing, to be honest with you. I think that's just reality. Someone says 6.7, they're going, you can say 2319, just run them over. I think you're good. Yeah. That was it. Now 69 is just nice. So there. That's just constant. Is there anything here? What did I need? I needed a front bumper off the Drawfee. Why do you know? Oh, you do have a front bumper. Oh, cool. Did all I need anymore on the Drawfee was, am I down just at the front bumper? Is that the only thing I needed anymore? Was a front bumper? That might be it. I can't remember. What else did I have for that? Front bumper. Do I still need the hood? Oh, I can't remember if I need the hood. I've got on here front bumper, tire, hood. And I got the right door. You know what? I'm going to take a front bumper. I'm going to take a hood home just in case. Just in case. I don't remember if I need one, but I'm not going to miss out just because I didn't grab it with it being right there. So we're going to go ahead and take that. I cannot take the whole humpback. Now in an Arpus, I feel like I need just about everything on an Arpus. Except a hood. Hoods I have. But like left doors, right doors, I think I need all of this. I think that we're down just to the shell there. So yeah, we're gonna take all of these Arpus parts. Because I do have an Arpus sitting back at the place. So let's see, right door, yeah, let's take all the doors and stuff like that. Roll this in here. So I have a right door, I have a left door, I have a back bumper. I don't have front bumpers, and we have two front bumpers there, so that's cool. So I'm gonna have one. I might get close to being able to sell another Arpus here. Possibly. Big Steve, how you doing? Happy Tuesday to you. I hope you're doing well. Okay, I can't take the humpback, so I'm not gonna worry about taking the parts. There's that fancy car. I still haven't seen the actual car. I might need a roof, which is not on fire. I might need one of these. So I'm going to throw that in there just in case. Okay. So I've got a front bumper. I've got the doors. There are no more Arpus wheels around here. I don't think there's anything else off the Drawfee I need. I think the Drawfee is good. So I think I'm good with all of the parts. As good as I'm going to get, at least. So let's see other stuff that we got here. So, been following me in the shadows for a while. Hey, we love our lurkers. Always love our lurkers. And glad to have you. I hope you're definitely very much enjoying it. So, all right, back bumper. Just looking to see if any cash is going to fall out of one of these. Oh, cool. $150. That might as well be cash. It's the next best thing. Oh, shoot, but I am losing some trash bags here, so I gotta be careful with how I stack this stuff now. That's the only bad thing about the flatbed, is that things can occasionally fall out of here. You can lose things in your flatbread. Stay on there. Okay. Stay. You're on. Okay, cool. And what do we got here? A whole lot of stuff, but yeah, we have too many toppings on the flatbread. They're falling off the sides. Is there anything of size here? If there was a fire extinguisher, I would totally take the fire extinguisher. I mean, I guess there's stuff that I could take. I'm just looking for something that has a lot of value and doesn't take up a lot of space. Like these, I don't want to start trying to throw them in there because things are going to fall off the sides if I do. So, oh, here we go. Woodworking clamp. That doesn't take up any space, and it's 50 bucks. Here I am after talking about how I've got $3,900 worth of garbage on the truck and now $4,000, and I'm sitting here hunting and pecking through a garbage field looking for things that might make me 50 bucks. Why am I doing that? What is the point? Let's just go home. I have $4,000 in the truck in garbage. So let's do that. Yeah, not necessarily the sock itself. It's a contamination of a human kid object touching the monsters. Yes. Yeah, it was the fact that it was something that a human touched is what did it. You get a flatbread, and you get a flatbread, and you get a flatbread. Look at all that cash. So much money. It is really a cheat code. If you look under your seat, everybody gets flatbread. Check under your seat. You might find a flatbread there. You never know. All right, there's all that. So there's my drawfee part, so I think I'm going to be able to sell that. All right, let's go ahead, grab my cart, which I think I left way over here in the distance. I'm pretty sure it's back here. Is it? Yep, there it is. I thought I remember leaving it there. So $4,500, and I'm still working. How many more bales do I need? Oh, that doesn't work. Got to actually put it on there. I need how many more bales? I've got one there. How many are out here? I think I've got at least 7 there. I'll have to take a look. And throw all that in there. Now, what ARPUS parts do I have over here? I've got a hood. I've got a door. I don't need either of those because I've got both of those in there, so I think we're good. Just had a wonderful dinner of mashed potatoes, meatballs, cream sauce, and salad. Very nice. Sounds very tasty. I'm not sure what we're doing for dinner. It's actually kind of cool because a friend of Susie Lou's, who works for the University of Illinois, there's a I don't know if she's like leading the panel or what the case is, but there's a panel that is going on tonight at one of the university buildings where they're doing a panel for small business entrepreneurs. So it's basically something students can come in and listen to, and there's going to be a panel of people there that are basically small business entrepreneurs talking about their small businesses and like how they got everything started and stuff like that. And Susie Lou's friend asked me if I wanted to be part of this panel. I'm like, oh, cool. I would love that. So tonight at 5:30 p.m. at the University of Illinois, I'm going to be speaking in this small group thing, along with a whole bunch of other Champaign-Urbana small business entrepreneurs about their small business entrepreneurship, which I think is really, really cool. And I'm very excited to be able to do so. Why do I feel like this is missing something? No, it's ready. It says ready. Just want to make sure it said ready. So, stuffed bell peppers. Those are really good. I like stuffed bell peppers. Costco has some really good stuffed bell peppers, which one would not think would be true, but they've got really, really good ones. All right, this I might actually have everything I need for this ARPUS. This might be good. This might actually be finished. I only need one tire to finish that, so we might actually have everything we need. Yeah, front bumper. I've got a back bumper right over there. Okay. That'd be clutch if I finish that thing off. Or does it already has a back bumper on it, so I don't even need that. So that's just a spare. But it does need a trunk. So we got to throw the trunk on. I did have a roof, so I didn't need that. It probably needs both doors. No, it doesn't even need a right door. Just need a left door. So I've got even more spare parts. So is that done? That's done. Cool. Another car. Out of here. Sweet. Clutch. Cargo. Okay. There you go. You're in. Excellent, excellent, excellent. And I need 6 more bales. That was the other thing I was going to check. 6 more bales and we're done there. And I've got how many here? 1 and 1 in progress. So I need 4 more bales. And then we'll be good with that. So I'm just going to chill out here for a little bit. Let this finish up in 5 seconds. Throw 3 more bags in here. So there's that. All good there. Oh my gosh, they give us... they gave me literally 2 more ARPUSes. Holy cow, what's going on here? They gave me two more ARPUSes here. I've got ARPI left and right. So many ARPI. Okay, so I feel like the only thing I'm missing then is I'm missing 1 tire. I might actually have just about everything to finish up another ARPUS minus 1 tire. That's ridiculous. So, yeah, now I have a place to put all the spare parts. And Matt and Do Gaming, how you doing? Great to see you. Yeah, I've got everything. Did Dad have a roof? It did, so we don't have that. It probably needed the bumpers. It needed a front bumper. Yeah, that's a back bumper, so I don't have a back. Unless that other one had a front bumper on it. This probably needed a door. Yeah, it needs a door. I don't have a left door, because left doors are the things that are harder to come by. It's ARPUS Mania! Okay, so there's that. So now let's grab the other one. The other car needs a roof. Okay, yeah. Regrettably, it has no doors, and that is a right door, I do believe. Yeah, that's a right door, so that doesn't necessarily help me. I can take the hood. Does it have a hood? Oh, it's already got a hood, so I don't have to worry about that. It does need the door. So let me see if I can throw the door on top of the car, pick both of these up, and walk it back with me. It probably won't let me do this. Maybe it will. Will it? Can I do this? Is the door... No, the door fell off. Okay, I wanted to try it, but... There would have probably been a way to do that. I just didn't want to mess with it that much. Alright, so let's set that here. Okay, boom. Take the wheels off of here. Don't destroy the wheels. Turn away. Put away the hammer. Don't destroy the wheels. And you have a front bumper on you, too. So we're going to take that, too. Don't destroy the front bumper. So this car is literally just missing a left door and a wheel. You can change the orientation. There's probably a way I could have done that. I just didn't try hard enough. But I probably could have done it. So one wheel and one left door will complete this one. Go to drop that there. Man, Arpuses are a dime a dozen here. The right door is the wrong door. Exactly. It's the wrong one. The right one is the wrong one. Okay, so let's drop that there. Let's see. If I had advice for someone with a disability that can't work and wants to have some sort of income, what would you suggest? I am not. I don't think I'm qualified to answer that question because I honestly don't know what the different opportunities are there. It's really hard to say. Yeah, I don't think I'm qualified to offer that kind of advice. I really don't know. So the wheel outside is for a different car. That's for the fancy like chrome car. It looks close, but it's not the same one. That's for the nickel. But yeah, that's a different one. So, and Cammy, welcome to Rusty Champaign. Thank you so much for the follow on Twitch. I appreciate that very, very much as we get even closer to 1,100 Twitch followers now. I think we're like 1085 or something like that. It's really, I mean, Twitch has really been climbing. I love the fact that, I love seeing that our Twitch community is growing a little bit more every day. I mean, the YouTube community is always rock solid, and I love both communities, but I love the fact that the Twitch community just keeps growing a little bit more all the time. That is really awesome to see. Okay, so let's see. If I go in here in the market, I've got all kinds of completed stuff. I've got the radio, I've got the brand low base, I've got the small cabinet, all kinds of stuff. $2,600. So with $2,600, we are going to go in here and we are going to upgrade this. Stupid. I know it's stupid. Don't judge me. I'm going to upgrade this for $3,000. I'm going to upgrade this for $3,000. That was a stupid way to spend $6,000, but that's okay. Don't judge me. Did I go to the forest today? I don't think I did. I'm almost positive I did not. So, what did you miss as you went to the market to buy sushi for lunch? We've done a bunch of upgrades, so we have an upgraded... We upgraded our incinerator. We just upgraded our cleaning tools. I've spent a bunch of money. We upgraded our truck. But yeah, now we're on our way here. I don't think I came here. No, because I see that we have bags here. We have trash bags that are here. So we did not make it here. For sure. And I'm going to leave the rest of those there because we probably got a bunch more paper bags in the back there. Ugh. And let's see, is that trash? That's trash. Let me do it. Can I turn on my lights? Lights! That works. So, yeah, when it comes to that question, I mean, the one thing I would caution about YouTube is that it's, I mean, you could definitely try and give YouTube a shot. Absolutely. And I would never, ever dissuade anyone from, if they wanted to do something on YouTube, I would never dissuade anyone from trying to do anything on YouTube. I fully believe that anyone who wants to do stuff on YouTube, you absolutely, positively should. Absolutely. The one thing I would say, though, with that is don't expect it to make you money. Because there are a lot of people that are doing YouTube that are not making any money off of it. And getting to the point where you can make money off of YouTube can really be a heck of a lot of work. And you could put in a whole lot of time doing stuff on YouTube and not ever see a dime from it. And that's the part where if you're looking for it as a way to make money, I would not recommend it for that. But again, if you want to do YouTube because you want to be on doing stuff on YouTube, I absolutely would always recommend people to do that if that is a passion that you have. And if it's something where you have something that you want to talk about and something that you want to like do and have people see it, absolutely, positively. But at the same time, as a way to make money, I would not say that that would be the thing to do, because it takes a long time to get to the point where you actually are making money off of it. I mean, and for me, I can say, as other people have said that are in this space, I got lucky as hell. I literally got lucky as hell, and that's the only reason that I am where I am right now. So, yeah. Florida Wanderer, Rusty Bodges and emojis. Team Green, thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. Now, because of that, you get to enjoy all the fancy emojis that you get as part of that. So thank you so much. I definitely appreciate it. But yeah, so for that reason, like I said, anyone who ever wants to do anything on YouTube, when it comes to YouTube, because the big question that I always get from people, if they ask me about YouTube, is what would you say? It took you long enough from Colorado. I know, man. I know. The one thing that I always say, if anyone ever asks about YouTube, like what advice can I give them? And I always say the same things. Love what you do what you love, and dance like no one's watching. Although I don't really say that one, but it's really true. When you're doing YouTube at the beginning, you're just kind of doing it like no one's watching. Because honestly, at the beginning, hardly anybody is watching. They really are. But always do what you love and love what you do. Because if you're not doing what you love on YouTube, then you shouldn't be bothering to do it. But yeah, just have fun with it and make that the main thing. Just make sure you have fun with it. Because if you get to the point where you're not having fun, then it's probably not the thing to be doing. For sure. Yeah, and that's what happens for a lot of people, like Alex. Had over the 3,000 watch hours, but not the subs. And even when you get to the 3,000 watch hours and get the 500 subs, all that gets you super chats and it gets you memberships, which is it's nothing to sneeze at. But then you're depending on people's generosity, and you've got to be doing live streams for any of that to mean anything. But then you got to get over the 1,000 subs and the 4,000 watch hours before you're then considered fully monetized and can be doing stuff that will get you ad revenue. And again, then you've got to have enough people watching it for the ad revenue to even mean anything. So that's why I always say that it's definitely a great thing to do, but getting to the point where you can do it and make it a financially viable thing, it takes a lot of work. Unless you just somehow have all the forces shine down on you in just the proper way, then maybe it won't be. But for the absolute majority of people that do stuff on YouTube, it is a major time investment to get to the point where it is something that is a financially viable thing. So remember the days when you first started on YouTube and you can earn on day one? Yeah, those days are long gone. Long gone. Yeah, and for a lot of people, and that's the thing, for a lot of people like Green Warrior, for a lot of people, YouTube is a hobby, and I love that as a hobby. That's one of those things that as a hobby, YouTube is wonderful. It really is. And I think that it's one of those things that a lot of people can do it, and a lot of people should do it. If like I said, if you got something you're passionate about and you want to put it on YouTube, absolutely go ahead and do it. I would never dissuade anyone from that. Ever, ever, ever. But like I said, if you're looking at it as as something that can be a financial thing for you, be prepared for a lot of work. That's where we go. So, yeah. And Juju, how you doing? Great to see you. I hope you're doing well. Now, like Twitch. Twitch is another classic example. Because I can say with relative confidence that on Twitch, what you need to do to get to be a Twitch partner, like right now, I'm at the Twitch affiliate level, which the Twitch affiliate level, you just got to have an average of, I think it's, I don't even remember what you got to do to be Twitch affiliate, but whatever the bar is for Twitch affiliate, it is mighty low. But then when you get to, when you want to try and be a Twitch partner, you need to have over a period of time, and I forget what the period of time is, but you need to have on average 75 people watching you on Twitch at a time. And again, I don't know how many, I don't know if that's over a course of a number of streams or if that's over the course of a number of months, but whatever the case is, but you've got to have on average, 75 people watching you on Twitch for you to make it to Twitch partner. I am 100% convinced that I will never have that happen for me. I just don't think it ever is. So like anything that I do on Twitch, I'm just doing it because it's fun and it's a great way to have people have another avenue. So for all the people that are only watching on Twitch, I do that for those people. But I'm never in my life expecting that to turn to the point where I've got 75 people on average watching me do that. I just don't think it's ever going to happen. Heck, Cans only gets on average like 100 to 125. And he's been in the business for a long time. And on a good day, he'll have 125, maybe 150 people watching him on Twitch. So if he's pulling that, that's why I'm not worried about where I'm going to get to. Because I don't think I'm ever going to get to the point where we have on average 75. It would be awesome if it happened, but I am not at all expecting it. Not whatsoever. It's just going to be way more than I think I'm ever going to have. Here is a Dodge. 500 kilograms for the Dodge. I don't think I can knock enough parts off of this to actually be able to take it home. And then this nickel is the same thing, 593 kilograms, and I don't think I can knock enough stuff off of this to take it home. But man, I wish I could. I really wish I could, but these are 564 kilograms. I don't have enough stuff to do it. So you need to leave your house in 20 minutes to help put in a security camera. Oh, no worries, John. Whatever you got to do. Real life is always the most important thing. So whatever you got to do, definitely do that for sure. And Andreas, how you doing? Great to see ya. I hope you're doing well. Let's see. Affiliate, 8 hours, 8 days, 3 hours. Oh, yeah. That's the thing that's funny. Is that to get to Twitch affiliate, you got to have 3 people on average watching you, which, again, that can be a lot of hard work. Getting to the point where 3 people on average are watching you on Twitch. It doesn't sound like a lot, but Twitch is that way. There are a lot of people that do stuff on Twitch and no one is ever watching it. Ever. And again, through no fault of their own. But that's just the way that Twitch is. You could have it a lot of the time where people are doing stuff on Twitch and no one's ever seeing it because Twitch is going to Twitch. 410. I need to knock. If I take the trunk off of here. Oh, that's only going to give me 10, isn't it? Heck, there's nothing else I can knock off of this. Do I take one trash bag out of here? Maybe I take one trash bag out and do that. Okay, maybe I do that. Take that home with me. We'll do that. That'll work. So that gets me about 500. Yeah, next thing I'm gonna do is upgrade the truck for car transport. I think I can do that after I bring this stuff home. I do believe. So, oh, what am I drinking? Coffee. This is a coffee. I make coffee every morning. We got a little Mr. Coffee iced coffee maker. It's the best $25 we ever spent. So yeah, that's what we got. And let's see. Am I going to say this right? Dwayne Sponseller? I hope I said that right. I'm sure I butchered it. I'm sorry if I did. How you doing? Great to see you. And thank you very much for the kind words. I definitely appreciate that. I love doing this as a full-time thing now. Or pretty much a full-time thing. I mean, for all intents and purposes, I'm doing this as a full-time thing now. Between this channel and the Rusty Champaign 2 channel, I'm about as close to full-time as I'm ever going to get. But I love the fact that I'm doing this now. It's so much fun. And I'm glad that so many other people are enjoying it as well. So, yeah. All right, $1,500 for all this. It is 4 days, 4 hours, and still 3 average. Okay. But again, still, what you need to do to become a Twitch affiliate versus what you have to do to become a Twitch partner, it is unbelievable. It'd be the equivalent of like YouTube having a third category where all of a sudden you had to have like 100,000 subscribers and maybe 10 million hours watched. It's literally just kind of like that. Because the jump to try and get to where you're having on average 75 people watching you on Twitch it's unbelievable. And for some people, it's nothing. For some people, 75 is an absolute drop in the bucket. I don't know how they got to that point. I have no idea how they got to that point. I think a lot of people get to that point by just talking about stuff. Because I know that just chatting is an incredibly popular thing in Twitch. Now, I couldn't do that. Just sit around and talk about nothing. I don't know. Would 75 people on average want to sit there and listen to me talk about nothing? I don't think so. You're not ready for live streams, but you toyed with the idea. Juju, you know what I would say in that regard? I'd say give it a whirl. Try it out once. See how it works. Just go with it. Just give it a shot. That's what I did. Like way back when in 2024 when I started with Supermarket Simulator, I'm like, yeah, let's try it. And it changed everything for me. So I would say definitely give it one shot. See what you think of it. I mean, you don't have to worry about face cam or anything like that. There are plenty of people who do it and they don't have a face cam. Just go ahead, stream it. I think you will be pleasantly surprised if you do it. I do believe. So yeah, I think, definitely give it a whirl. If you've been thinking about doing it, if you've been toying with the idea, definitely do it. I would say that for sure. Because I don't think you can go wrong. Yeah, if you have, yeah. Because, I mean, the beauty of it is that if you try it and you're not a fan of it, or if something doesn't go right with it, or if you're not comfortable with it, then you don't have to worry about doing it again. But at the same time, I also feel like doing stuff live it definitely, I feel like it definitely has a way of helping things grow, because I know that for a lot of people, I mean, there are some people that just like watching the videos. There are definitely absolutely some people that just like watching the videos. But at the same time, I know that there are a lot of people that like live streams because they like the interaction and they like being part of the experience. And that's why I love doing these, because I love having the opportunity to talk with people and have it all be part of the experience. It's a win-win for everybody. And yeah, there are some channels like Daggerwin. Daggerwin is an incredibly popular channel and still, as far as I know, has never had a face reveal. Plenty of people that are out there that do all kinds of wonderful stuff on YouTube and are still faceless. Heck, Floppy Sort, who has 2 channels and has 100 and some odd thousand subscribers between the 2 channels, and is a really good guy. Doesn't show his face ever. He's got his little cute thing that he's put up there on occasion. But yeah, There's lots of them that have been faceless for quite some time. Yeah, and John, who's crazy when he's not busy modding for me and Cozy, plus doing coaching and raising 3 boys, manages to sneak into live stream every once in a while. I think that John somehow lives in a world where his days are 59.5 hours long. That's the only way it makes sense to me how John does everything that John does. I don't quite understand it otherwise. So, oh, and if it's if it's hard to carve out time, I totally get that. I definitely do. That is one of the biggest challenges. Just trying to find time to do it. John does not sleep. John is just a madman. In the best of ways. His coffee is very much stronger. He's got a little something going on in that coffee. No. What? No, I don't, John, I don't know how you do it, man. Because again, you're raising 3 boys, which in itself is a full-time job. And then on top of that, modding for me, modding for Cozy. I don't know how you pull it off. It's crazy. I mean, I obviously appreciate it very, very much, but I don't know how the heck you do it. What's your secret? What is it? So. And Truck and Spears, how you doing? Yeah. YouTube, I mean, heck, like I said, even for me, I went the first, and again, I'm not your typical guy on YouTube, not by any means whatsoever. So my story is absolutely the anomaly of stories. But I mean, before Supermarket Simulator happened, I had 15 subscribers. I mean, nobody knew who I was, and I was doing my thing, and I was doing it pretty much because I loved it. And most of the time, I'd be at work, and I'd have my own videos playing on my work computer, just because it was a good way to get me some extra hours and stuff like that. But for the longest, I mean, for that first month before Supermarket came out, and again, for a lot of people, it's a lot longer than a month. That's the thing I'm trying to say. But there was a long period of time that, I mean, I was nobody knew who I was. At this point, I mean, we're still small potatoes in the big world, in the big scheme of things. But yeah, back then, it's one of those things. It's challenging to get traction, but that's why I say the most important thing about YouTube is just do it because you love it. If you do it, especially in the beginning, if you do it with the anticipation that people are going to watch, you're going to set yourself up for disappointment. So in the beginning, you just got to do it because you love it. And not let anything else, don't worry about anything else. Because if you start worrying about anything else, that's where you're going to have that's where it's going to become a bit of a challenge for you, I do believe. I have a voice made for radio, and again, that's where I always have the problem, because then I also have the people that tell me that I have a face made for radio, and that's when I really have to wonder, and I have to worry, and I always make that joke. So for my own self, because I always make that joke, and every time that someone tells me that I have a voice made for radio, I always make the face made for radio joke, because I just always do, because I'm an idiot. So in a completely different world, I would have probably tried to do something in radio. If the world would have taken a different turn for me, I would have probably absolutely tried that. But that wasn't the way the world went for me. But the way I look at it now, at this point in time, I'm almost, for the most part, doing that, which is awesome. I mean, it's not radio, but I'm doing this, and it's like a radio equivalent. It's radio adjacent. So just being able to do stuff like this is just really, really, it's really awesome. Oh, you don't have to worry about that, Florida. Like I said, I'd make that joke. So I'm good with it. Yeah, and I do have the bales. Yeah, I think that I have the final bale, so I can go ahead and get those bales going. Send those off. So yeah, we'll go ahead and pick those up. Did I ever do radio before? No. I mean, I was involved with the high school radio station, and I've told this story before. I had an opportunity to be a high school radio DJ, and I didn't do it because back when I was in high school, our high school radio station decided in its infinite wisdom that it wanted to change the format to like all or alternative rock back when like Green Day was brand new. If you can imagine a day when Green Day was a brand new band and no one had ever heard of them before, and bands like Green Day and Weezer and stuff like that. The high school radio station decided that that's the main thing that they wanted to play on the station, was they just wanted everyone to do alternative rock. And I really didn't have any desire at all to play alternative rock because I wasn't a fan of it. And so as a result, I didn't become a high school radio DJ because I was young and I was stupid. And I should have done it. And I didn't because I was dumb and I was an idiot. And I'm like, well, I don't want to play alternative rock, so I'm just not going to do it. And how ridiculous of a thing is that? So, yeah, I did not do it for that reason. I should have. I absolutely should have, but I did not. So, and I like Green Day too. That's the hilarious part, is that I love Green Day. They're great. But back then, I didn't want anything to do with it because I'm like, well, I don't like alternative rock. Because again, I was young and dumb and it's a typical young, dumb teenager. That's why that ended up that way. So imagine that, a teenager being young and dumb. That's crazy to think. That never happens. Never, ever. So Easy Monster, how you doing? Great to see you. Happy Tuesday to you. What was I listening to then? I was listening to more like Top 40. Back before Top 40 turned into what it is now. But back, like... I was listening to like early mid 80s top 40 bands. So everything that was popular, that was what I listened to. So yeah, I should have given it a shot, and I just never did. But it's okay, because now here I am at this point in time, and I'm exactly where I should be, doing exactly what I should be doing and loving every minute of it. So yeah, it all ended up working out pretty well in the end. So I wanted to rebel. That was me. The giant rebel. Now I feel like I can actually start putting some stuff up here. So let's see. Blue Pine. I really should start looking at what I've got out here. So let's see, Branlow writes, Rosewick. Do I even have a Rosewick at all? I don't even have a Rosewick. Holy cow. I don't have a medium dresser. I don't have or do I have a big wardrobe? I do have a big wardrobe. I have a couple of these still. Oh, that one's actually attached. Okay. So, sound keeps cutting out for you. I'd say to reload. And maybe you'd be better. It seems like for other people it's going okay. So if yours is having trouble, I'd say maybe refresh your stream and see if that works. That might be it. In your younger days, you were listening to 80s music. Yeah, that was the thing. I listened to a lot of popular music back then. So have fun looking through your vinyls. Okay, what are your vinyls? I'd be interested in knowing what your vinyls are. What was Steve listening to? What are some of Steve's vinyls? That's the brush we like to see. This is cleaning a lot easier now. This is better. It may not look it, but this is definitely better. This is cleaning in a major, major way here. This is what we like. Cool. And this is going to be painting in a major, major way. Definitely better. Again, doesn't look like it. Did I actually upgrade this? Yeah, I upgraded both of those. That's right. That's because I said I spent all that money stupidly. Or did I accidentally upgrade? Did I upgrade my angle grinder? Or did I upgrade my paint gun? No, I upgraded my paint gun. Okay, I thought I did. I thought I did. Even though you're early 30s, you have a lot of older stuff, 70s, 80s, 90s, knots, and even today. That's the thing that's interesting is that at some point vinyl became very, very popular again, which blows my mind. But I mean, vinyl is like the new thing. It's like, I mean, and for the longest time, everyone always swore by vinyl, even back when cassettes and CDs were a big thing, and those are now like long gone. But everyone always swore by vinyl. But at the same time, vinyl really started to fall out of favor because there were so many other places and so many other ways to get your music. Did I put a left door on there? I did, so I don't need a left door. And that's a Branlow. Okay, and you've got a right door, so let's go ahead and take that off of there. Okay. Fix this up. Yeah, and it's a very expensive hobby because vinyl is not cheap. There's nothing about vinyl that is cheap, but for the longest time, it had kind of died. And it was only sometime in the past, I don't even know how many years, but it really started making this massive resurgence. And you've got people that just, I mean, that's the only way they listen to it. And again, I mean, from what I understand, it's pretty good. I've not ever listened to much stuff on records. My dad had this massive collection of 45s. That I don't even know where he got all of them from because it's a lot of music that's like, my dad would never listen to this kind of music as far as I know. But he's just got all these 45s. Well, he did. He doesn't anymore, but at one point he did. And like, I just remember sitting here thinking, my dad never listens to this. Why does he have all these 45s? It was so confusing. And I have no idea where those things ended up going over the course of time. They're just long gone. It's the amazing things that you learn about your parents. Like he's just listening to things that I've never heard him listen to. Because every time I think of my dad, I was thinking of him listening to like oldies music and stuff like that. And none of this was oldies. It was like obscure 70s stuff. And I mean, he had stuff in there. I mean, not obscure. But I remember seeing my dad. Oh, that's in the wrong slot. I remember seeing my dad having both an album and an 8-track of Santana, which again, they're not obscure by any means, so I'm not trying to make them out as if they're obscure, but I would never in my life picture my dad listening to Santana. Santana's good, they're very, very good, but I would never in my life be able to picture my dad sitting down and listening to Santana. And he had the 8-track, and they had their album, I think it was called Abraxas. And he had the 8-track of that, and I believe that he had a couple of 45s there. And I'm like, who are you, and what have you done with my dad? Because my dad does not listen to Santana. But he had it. I don't think he ever listened to it, but he had it. He just had some stuff that it's like, I never in my life heard him listen to any of it. Like another one, he had the album One of These Nights by the Eagles. I've never in my life heard my dad listen to the Eagles. And I love that album. That album is solid start to finish. There's not a weak track on that album. But I can never in my life tell you any time that I heard my dad listening to anything by the Eagles. Never, ever, ever. So I'm just looking at him. It's like, Dad, when did you ever listen to the Eagles? Why do you have this? You've never listened to the Eagles. I mean, you never listen to the Eagles. He listens to Elvis all the time. Elvis and everything from like the 50s and 60s. So why it is that he had that album from the Eagles, I don't know. I love it, though. I don't think I ever heard my dad listen to anything from the 70s, other than maybe the Village People, because he was obsessed with YMCA. And I don't even know why. Because it's not likely to be the thing that you listen to. But he loved that song for some reason. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. It was just his thing. It's always interesting. I wish I could remember a lot more of the 45s that he had, because he just had such this eclectic set of 45s. And just no clue where he would have gotten any of it. Because again, he never, when we were growing up, listened to that music. It would never be on the radio. To the point where if it was on the radio, he'd change the station, I feel. I had a secret dad that listened to a different music than he always listened to when he was with us. I can say this because I know my dad's not watching, so... It'd be hilarious if I got a call from my dad. He's like, yeah, I heard what you were saying about me on YouTube. It's like, what? No. My dad doesn't listen to me on YouTube. I think he subscribed to me, but he never listens to me. Oh. But yeah, I was a huge fan of popular music up until about the 90s, and then top 40 music started going off in a different direction, and I was not a fan of where top 40 music went at that point. Like back when Justin Timberlake started becoming a popular dude and music like Sexy Back became popular, I'm like, yeah, I'm out. I don't need that anymore. So I just said, yeah, I'm good. So like anything that's a top 40 song nowadays, I probably have no idea what it is. Okay, there's that. No, he doesn't watch it. Support my channel. That's okay. I love my dad for so many other reasons. I don't need him to support my channel. So that's good. KNS Uploads. Welcome to the Rusty Champagne Club. Team Green. I appreciate that very, very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You'll let your Justin's Vinyl stuff. Yeah, I remember when that song became really popular. And I'm like, what is this? I'm bringing sexy back. Yeah. And I just... And there's other parts of it, that song, that I know, but it just like, okay, this is popular. So, yeah. Like, there's some music from today that I know, but not a lot. I mean, there are bands from like the 2010s. Like, I really like Imagine Dragons. I really like One Republic. I think they're really good. I really like Panic at the Disco. I really like Fall Out Boy, although I don't think they're necessarily 2010s. They could be more like 2000s, but I really like Panic at the Disco and Fall Out Boy because my youngest kid got me into those. So, I mean, I love Panic at the Disco. I love all their stuff. Although they're earlier, they've got a couple of earlier albums that are like, huh. Not their early stuff, but they had one that was in the middle. That I'm like, huh. But aside from that, I'm a big fan of theirs. So it's not like I don't listen to anything new anymore, but there's not as much nearly that I listen to that's new at this point. Weird Al, I mean, I love Weird Al. And Hi Night, how you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, I love Weird Al. Weird Al's my jam. 46% on what? Okay. Let's take a trip. See if we can get a car. I might as well just keep on doing more paper bales. I don't have another paper bale contract right now. So, you listen to music from the 70s and some 80s and past that, you're not interested. There's nothing wrong with that at all. There's lots of good music in the 70s and 80s. A lot of good music there. I mean, that's primarily, like, if you were to pull up my Pandora radio station, most of what you would hear would be from the 70s and 80s. A whole lot. Oh, look at all those garbage bags. I love it. Look at all that money, money, money. Lots and lots of money. Right there. Lots of garbage bags. Lots and lots of them. Even a silent viewers in supermarkets said, oh, well, thank you. Thank you so much for that, KNS. I really appreciate that. And we love our lurkers. Absolutely love our lurkers to death. So thank you so much for that. I really, really do appreciate it. And there's definitely great music from the 50s and 60s. It's hard to believe that music from the 50s, like rock around the clock from Bill Haley and the Comets, which is like when rock and roll really started. It's hard to believe that music is now 70 years old. How is it possible that Bill Haley and the Comets, that music is 70 years old now? How am I that old? I don't understand. I don't get it. Black trash bags do bring the most cash once you have your incinerator fully upgraded. Yes, Mean Wolf. Because right now, black trash bags bring you $150 per bag. So you're basically getting $15 a kilo. And you can find them so easily. You're going to be hard pressed to find anything that is in this much bulk that will bring you $15 a kilogram. But you've got to spend a decent amount of money to get to this point, because you've got to buy the incinerator. So you've got to get to level 6 to buy the incinerator. You've got to upgrade the incinerator 3 times, which I think costs you to upgrade the incinerator 3 times. I think it costs you $8,000 to upgrade the incinerator 3 times to get to the point where you can make the $150 a bag. But by the time you do that, then you're making just major, major bank on trash bags. And you can find them all the time at the junkyard, which is the beauty of it. Because we're like here, we're going to pick up 27 garbage bags in this trip. And a lot of the time you're going to find 25 to 30 garbage bags at the junkyard. Sometimes you'll find less, but most times you'll find more. So you grew up with country and Western music. Your dad had over 2,000 albums. A lot of his music is from 1950, 60, and prior. That makes sense. I always remember the joke in the Blues Brothers. What kind of music do you play? We play both kinds, country and Western. Now, to be honest, there's a lot of country music that I like. A lot of it's newer. Like country music from like the 70s and 80s, like the Oak Ridge Boys in Alabama and stuff like that. I'm not as big of a fan of stuff like that, but like newer music, like I love Kenny Chesney. I love Brad Paisley. I'm a real fan of, I'm trying to think of some others. There's some stuff like from Brett Young that I really like. So like his song, Here Tonight. I really love that song. So the smell of trash is the smell of cash. That's pretty much the case. Let's just stay here tonight. Like, I really love that song. I don't know if I need a hood for a humpback, but I'm going to assume I do. Yeah, because I tore my humpback apart to get it here. So I need a hood, a trunk. I need both doors. Let's see. Do we have doors on here by any chance? I have a left door. So if I can find a right door, I'll have a completed... Oh, no! Shoot! No, I don't have a left door anymore because I broke it. Idiot! Okay, that's fine. Yeah. Oh, that was not a left door, so we're fine. Florida Georgia Line. I know a little bit of theirs. Not much, but I know a little bit of their stuff. Oh. There's a song, there's a song by Old Dominion called Not Everything's About You. I really like that song, too. And I still need the left door of the Arpus. Not everything's about you anymore. That's such a good song. Such a good song. There we go. We got that. And I don't think twice when I pass your house all the time. And the rain just rolls out off my back, and I don't get caught in the same old traps. I can hear your name and fall asleep just fine. Do I need a wheel? Do I need a wheel? Diamond Rio. They were from like the 2000s. Oh, and who was the other one? Oh, gosh, who was the other one? Lone Star. That's saying Not a Day Goes By. Yeah, there was a period there in like the early 2000s when everything in country music was either Diamond Rio or it was Lone Star. They were just on the radio all the time. Every song that got played was either Diamond Rio or Lone Star. I like George Strait. I like a little bit of Alan Jackson. Like the song Run by George Strait. Good quality song there. Amarillo by Morning. That's another really good song by them. Searching for dollar bills for no particular reason. Not like I need them. Oh, 368. I feel like I should take something else and throw it in here. Yeah, metal processing brings more money. You've got to get yourself to the point where you can get the metal processing, but it does bring more cash down the road for sure. Absolutely. No doubt about it. So, Cajun Princess, how you doing? Great to see you. Tell Cans I said hello and that we send our love. We're going to be playing Global Rescue ourselves here in a while. Tell them that we played it yesterday and we had a whole lot of fun with that. We hope he enjoys it too. So, yeah, because that's a very, very fun game. I'm looking forward to getting back to that one too. What else do I want to throw on the truck here? I don't really want to leave it that empty. Let's grab a whole bunch of tires. Let's throw the tires on there. So I'm always going to need tires. Let's grab a bunch of tires off of here. Are there any more? There's another one there. Okay. Amarillo. That song's going to stick with you. Amarillo by morning. Up from San Antonio. Everything that I've got is just what I've got on. And then it goes on to another verse and saying, I'll be looking for 8 when they hit that gate. And I hope that judge ain't blind. Amarillo by morning. Amarillo's on my mind. That's a good song. Good tunage there. So Bergdus, how you doing? Happy Tuesday to you. So we play Rusty Champagne sings George Strait. Bet people didn't have that on their bingo card, did they? I would imagine so. Are you going to stay? You're going to stay. Cool. Oh, how many more tires am I going to be able to get on here before things just start falling off and I'm just going to be like, it's going to be a fool's errand to try and keep putting more stuff on here. Keith Urban. He's another one I really like. Earlier Keith Urban, I really like. Like it might be like his very first album, the one that has Somebody Like You on it, and it's got some other good songs on there, but the main song I can think of on there is a song called Somebody Like You. But I can't think of the name of that album, but it's a good album. Yeah, I should have probably put the tires first, but I wasn't thinking about taking the tires. I thought about that later. Because I don't do things in a logical order. Golden Road, I think, is the name of that album. I really like that album. And then he had a really, really good song on a later album called Stupid Boy. I love that song. Oh, gosh, that is such a good song. Just about a guy who was an absolute idiot, and then when he realizes that he was an absolute idiot, he's just absolutely too late, and it's just... But the way to listen to that song, you've got to, if you've ever heard the song Stupid Boy, if you know the song I'm talking about, you need to find the album version of the song and listen to the album version of the song, because the radio edit does not do any justice to the song. So yeah, you need to listen to the album version of Stupid Boy by Keith Urban. Because the radio edit is just, as is the case with radio edits, they take out the best part of the song. Because it's a radio edit. So, tired after changing the broken spring, no weather for more car fixing this week. Well, you got something done, so that's good. As I just sit here and stack more and more tires in here. All the tires. And then I broke the tire again because I thought I clicked on left control and I didn't do it. I hit it too fast. Make sure it's away. Then grab the tires. That's staying. All right. One more tire. I think after this I'll be done. That didn't stick. Let's try that again. That's all. I think I have enough tires. I think I'm good. Got a whole slew of tires. There is a bigger truck. There's the panel truck. I forget how much the panel truck costs, but there is that. Okay. How much is the panel truck? Let's see. That is a good question, because we could probably buy that. I forget how much it costs, though. Workshop vehicles. The truck. $10,000, but that one has a lot of capacity, especially if you upgrade it. So that's the best one you can have, because you can carry tons of stuff in there. You can throw a couple cars in there once you get it upgraded. Why did I do that? I don't really know. That was kind of dumb. I hit end the day, and I have no idea why I did that. Because I'm clicking buttons. That's why I did it. Just clicking buttons. Just clicking buttons. There is something that allows you to take all of the trash and have it automatically go into the incinerator. It's a $2,000 upgrade. And at some point, it gets to be worth it, especially if you end up with a whole bunch of trash bags. Because doing this one at a time isn't necessarily the best way to go about it. But yeah, like if you look here, incinerator upgrades, from the cart to the incinerator. You know what? From the trolley to the incinerator, I'm going to go ahead and do that. So we're going to do this. So before I do that, let me see. Oh no, I'm going to be able to. So $2,000 to go straight from the trolley to the incinerator. So we're going to do that to start. And we're going to go to the trolley, also known as the cart, and have it pick up all mixed, which is going to cost me $1,500. So now what's going to happen is that I can go find my scrap cart right over here. Right over here. We can run it right over all of these trash bags. It's going to suck them up like a giant vacuum cleaner. Just... And it'll only do that for the trash bags because that's what we've told it to do. So all the trash bags got picked up. And then right over here and right in we go, put in all at once. So we don't have to waste time doing all that. And $2,100 for that. Just like that. Now you can do that with other stuff. Like I could have it do it for all other stuff. So I could like have it vacuum up all of this other if I felt like it. Which may not be a bad thing. You know what? That may not be a bad thing. So let's do that. So we're going to go to the cart and we're going to have it be the others collector. And the good thing about these is that you can turn them on or off. So if you buy it, you can then later on turn it off. So like you go in here and turn that off if you don't want it to be picking those up when you're picking up a whole bunch of stuff. But in this case, yeah, we'll go ahead. We'll spend $1,500 on that because we can. Now I can just go here and pick up all of that stuff. Start putting it into some random place. So I might just start setting up a whole junkyard of tires and whatnots around here. Just because we can. And it'll save time. And you could do that for each of the different things. So you can do that for paper. You can do it for You can do it for wood. You can do it for metal. You can do it for plastic. For me, I just generally do it for like other and for the trash. Because those are the places where I'm going to use it the most at this point in time. All right, so there's that. And we can work on putting together this humpback. I think I've just got about everything for it except the right door. So let's grab 4 wheels. Let's grab the left door. I never had a right door over there, so I don't feel too bad. We got a trunk. We got a hood. Go ahead, put all that together. Drop all that right there. Bliss9. Welcome to Rusty Champaign. Thank you so much for the follow on Twitch. A very, very happy Tuesday to you. And Shinigami Joe, how you doing over there? Happy Tuesday to you as well. Hope you're doing good. Oh, no, that was the proper door. I mean, that was the door. Okay. And the hood. Cool. So the only thing I don't have then is the right door. So go ahead and drop that there. And it has 4 tires on it, right? Yeah, it's got 4 tires. So this is missing a left door and only a left door. It's always a left door. When in doubt, it's a left door. It used to always be right doors, but now it's left doors. Do I have a left door? I have a left door. Cool. And I didn't even need a tire. Oh, I did need a tire. I did. So, yeah. So, Brian Willard, you got to get ready. We will be on, at 2:15 p.m. So, in a little under an hour, we will be back again with more fun. We are also going to be playing Global Rescue. Continuing our hijinks in Campus Town, U of I, seeing what kind of craziness is going to occur today on the U of I campus, and how many drunks we're going to run into, and how many people are going to lock their dogs in cars and stuff like that, and how many people are going to be having fights at the football stadium. So yes, we will have more of that going on. So that will be at 2:15. Placenta Burrito, how you doing? Great to see you. Spend your lunch hour watching Rusty playing with junk. That's the way to be. All right, so we got that. So let's go here. And we're going to go then to the market. I'm going to sell that Arpus for 1088. I'm now going to start looking into all the metal stuff. Because again, the metal is going to be where the other big money is. And again, this is where the tutorial is going to tell you to do other stuff. So the tutorial is still expecting me to buy a plastic baler. I don't even know if I can get the metal press just yet. We might not be able to buy it. Machines. We can't. So the metal scrap press. Yeah, I mean, they're going to say to get the plastic baler. They're going to say to get the wood shredder. I mean, you absolutely could get both of those. You really, really could. But the scrap press to me is the way to go, but I don't have $3,000. So I can't do that. If I had $3,000, I would totally get the scrap press, because you're going to run into so much metal in this game, especially when you keep on going to the old junkyard. The junkyard is just loaded with metal. The only time you're going to find a lot of plastic and a lot of wood is if you go to the residential area. So the wood, I feel, is like least worth it. And plastic it's all right. But metal, by far, is the big one. Far and away the big one. So, I've been lurking while playing Megastore and debating on giving this game a go. It's a fun game. It's I mean, like I said, it's a very simple gameplay loop. You get trash, you turn trash into cash, you use your cash to make your entire operation better. use that to get more trash, turn trash into cash, use that to make your operation better, and so on and so on and so on. But it's very, very fun. It's a very fun loop. I very much enjoy it. All right, more nickel parts. Is there the right door? I needed a right door. I'm almost positive I needed a right door. I believe I needed a right door. Am I correct? It was a right door. Cool. So I have everything I need now for this. So we can go ahead and sell this. So pop that on there. Got almost $800 for you. Rusty Champaign guy sort of looks like me. Way better. Gotta watch out for that Rusty Champaign 2 guy. He's a shady dude. Just playing all that open world stuff that he plays. You gotta watch out for that. Market, sell. $29.72. So what we're gonna do before we go here, I am going to make one more trip out to the forest. Get all the trash that's there. Come on back. Turn the trash into cash. And then we will, from there, incinerate it and get our scrap press. And start going with our scrap press. He's a total clout chaser. Oh, man, those clout chasers. You got to watch out for those guys, man. It's just riding on my coattails, that Rusty Champaign 2 guy. He's like, I could be just like that Rusty Champaign, so I'm going to do it. And I'm not even going to be original. I'm going to call my channel Rusty Champaign 2. I'm just going to be so unoriginal. And everyone will just think about watching me just because it's got Rusty Champagne's name on it. So, yeah. 100% clout chaser. So, yeah, we did actually, in all seriousness, we did start up a second channel. We do have a second channel now. And it is called Rusty Champaign 2. It does exist. Do I not have any garbage bags here? Have I been denied on garbage? I've totally been denied on garbage. What the heck, man? What are they doing to me? They totally denied me on garbage. Well, shoot. That sucks. That kind of blows my plan. Okay, well, I guess I won't be doing that. I thought for sure I was going to have enough garbage here. All right, well, here's this. That's 10 bucks. There's some money. There's some money. What else we got here that's worth some money? Since I can't do what I was planning to do. So, all right. That's the first time I think I've ever been out here and I've not seen any trash bags. But there's a whole bunch of money. $300. I guess that's worth it. $300 in cash, so that works. Chad Varnell, how you doing? Great to see you. Happy Tuesday to you. I probably said happy Monday to a few people because I'm an idiot and I forget what day it is. But happy Tuesday to anyone I called Monday, or I said Monday. Any more expensive stuff? Or am I just going to load this up now with paper? It's probably going to be paper from here. Yeah, I don't see anything else that's worth a lot. So let's load this up with paper. What do we got? An old radio? Definitely want that for $30. We did have some weather. I mean, it was big storms. So a lot of rain, a lot of wind. But aside from that, it wasn't bad. In the big scheme of things, it was just, I mean, it was a typical Champaign springtime storm. Just rainy, windy. Could have been worse. But pretty much par for the course. So, yeah, not too bad. All right, so let's go ahead, take some of this stuff, go back and sell it. I've already got the money I need for the scrap press, but we'll go ahead and sell all the other stuff here too. So there's that. And then the rest of this, I think, is paper. I'm almost positive. And I think there was a radio. Oh, and then the plastic drum. Yeah, the plastic drum and then the radio or something. Yeah, there it is, the radio. So there's that. And then the radio, which goes in here because it's an other. That's done. And with $3,352, we can now go ahead and, not from here because it's not an upgrade, it is a machine. We're going to go here and spend $3,000 on a scrap press. Which means now we're going to be able to fill our truck with all kinds of metal that we don't fill with like cars. So if we got extra space, it's going to become metal. I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it right over here. And set it up so that it's the entry point is, that's the exit point. So the entry point's going to go there. And just try to have those kind of close to each other. Yeah. So there we go. Investing in machines always pays off. The more processed the metal, the more valuable it becomes in the scrap press. You can turn metal scrap into a metal block, which can then be further processed in the melting pot. No time to waste. Get to work. So yeah, in the beginning, this is not going to be that great, but if we keep on upgrading this thing, it's going to end up being a really, really big money maker. So the big things we need to do with this, the scrap press, we need to make it where you go from 100 kilograms a block down to 60 kilograms a block. So that's going to be very, very good. And then later on, we'll go ahead and get a melting pot. I forget when we get that. The melting pot we get at level 10. And then that's going to take all the blocks that we're going to make and make them into even more valuable stuff. So that's kind of where we're going from here. So yeah, level 7, and again, the levels really do kind of start to slow down, but we're well into the mid game here at this point, I would say. Well into the mid game, and again, you get stuff all the way up to level 12, but we're doing pretty good. And I mean, for 7.5 hours in, I feel kind of good about how much we've gotten done here. I think we're doing some good things, for sure. So, and it's been a lot of fun. I hope you guys have been enjoying it as much as I have, because it's a good time. It really is. So yeah, we're going to take a little bit of a break here. In a little bit over 40 minutes, we will come back and we are going to be playing Global Rescue, continuing our adventures in Campus Town, Champaign, Urbana, Illinois, to see what other crazy things our in-game citizens are going to throw at us, and maybe even continue to expand our operation, get some more police cars, get some more fire trucks, maybe even get into ambulances. We'll see how it all goes, but we're going to do that here in just a bit, in about 40 minutes. But yeah, I'm going to head on out, grab some lunch. That is going to be all for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're catching this one later, and if you like this video, I'd appreciate it if you gave it a like. If you really like this video, or if you are not yet a subscriber to Rusty Champagne, and if you've been having fun watching us take all kinds of trash and turn it into all kinds of cash, I would love it if you consider giving the channel a subscribe. It would definitely mean a lot to me. That's for sure. But until we meet again, thanks as always for being a part of all this wonderful, beautiful, glorious junkyard silliness. I'm Rusty Champagne, and we will See you later.